This is Jason, Alabama Sporting Clays Trail. I'm here with Tyler Smith, and we are going to talk to you guys today about a super cool event that's about to happen with our next trail stop coming up for the Alabama Sporting Clays Trail. Tyler, how are you doing today?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I am a lot better than I deserve, that's for sure. I'm doing
Excellent.
well, can't complain.
Good.
We've got something cool coming up. I think this is going to be a totally different style event from what we've been having. And it's something that I'm kind of encouraged about. I think it's going to be set a precedent in Alabama for something that's going to be kind of fun to do. Maybe we'll get this event kicked off. You want to tell everybody what the name of it is, what's going on?
Yeah, so what Jason's talking about is the Triple Crown. It's June 12th and the 14th. And this is something that I've really wanted to do for a long time now, back in my days when I worked at CMP. And, it's just a really cool event that highlights these three ranges in Talladega County. And, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of work, getting it set up and coordinating, the three ranges on the, 3 days, but
All right.
it's shaping out to be pretty good.
So you got civilian marshalship in Talladega, CMP
Yeah.
Talladega. You got Selwood Farm in,
Hmm.
is that Alpine or what? Anyway,
Yeah.
Alpine
So I mean, that's
for the
technically
bird.
Alpine. That's the community that it sits in. So yeah.
All
So
right.
like CMP Talladega is technically in Lincoln, Alabama.
Yep.
Then you have
And then you got
Selwood, which is in Alpine, and then you have
Orvis at Purcell Farms
Orvis
in
at Purcell Farms.
Silicaga.
Technically, not technically,
Yeah. Okay.
but
Anyway,
yeah, no. So
pretty cool
they're all
places.
100%. And, they all sit about 30 minutes apart from each other. And, each range has its own entity, in their own, their own structure of land. And the aesthetics of each place is totally different. You got CMP, which is super modern. It's the newest thing that Alabama's had built in the last, I don't know, probably 10 years. I mean, I know there's new ranges, but I mean, this is something else. I mean, it's a,
Oh yeah, state of
multi-million
the
dollar
art.
shooting facility, state of the art. And then you've got Selwood that's been around since, that property's been worked as a farm and plantation since the 1800s. And
Yeah.
then you've got Purcell, which if you've never been to Purcell, I mean, that place is southern nice as it gets. I mean, it you feel like you're at, what's that magazine, Southern Living, that
Yeah.
back in the day. Purcell just does it's a beautiful piece of property. The golf course is amazing. Their hotel structure there is great. The food accommodations that they have there is unbelievable. And then, you've got Orvis, which is one of two shooting grounds in the country. And, we're lucky to have them here in the state of Alabama. And what Orvis, stands for, what they've done for the shooting community and hunting community has been great. And I'm really excited to pull all three of these together and do a shoot.
So let's talk
So
about that Orvis thing for just a second.
yeah,
Like, I've been around registered shooting a long time in Alabama, and I've never shot a registered bird at Orvis. Um,
this will be the first.
this is their first registered bird. So that place has been there for uh, nearly 10 years, isn't it?
It's I think they just celebrated 10 or 11 years.
Okay. Yeah. I knew
So
they'd been around a little while.
mhm.
Um, yeah, anyway, whatever. It's been there for a while, and they're just now getting into the registered game. That's cool. I'm glad to see that this Triple Crown brought them in and the trail because they've got another trail stop also. You know, Selwood.
100%. Yeah, that's in July or August.
It'll be in
In August.
August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. I
know,
think it's
Jake and Blake and Chuck, everybody down there at Orvis, they do a great job. It's very, it, there's nothing out of place when you go down there. Everything's clean and just it's a pretty place. I mean, they keep it up very nice. All three of those ranges do. But Orvis, they just got a cool lay of the land with the ridge, and you're kind of in the woods, and you got that massive field that's just overlooks that valley. And I can't wait to go set some targets there. I've set targets at the other two locations, but never at Orvis, and I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be
yeah.
fun.
It is cool. And Selwood's not been in the registered target game except for the state shoot since the '90s.
Right.
So yeah, this is bringing some ranges back into the registered target game that haven't been for a long time, and I'm excited about that. Um,
100%. And what is really cool about these three ranges is what we're doing here is a little unorthodox in shooting. Georgia used to do it, but we're doing this in Alabama this year. It's a lot of you got to shoot here, go to the next place and shoot, and go to the next place and shoot. What all three ranges really have, and they have a healthy supply of, is golf carts. So at this tournament, if you don't want to bring your own golf cart or your side by side to make it a little bit faster, they've got plenty of golf carts at each three locations where you can rent golf carts for that main event tournament that you're going to be shooting part of the
yeah, they,
Triple
they all
Crown.
three do a lot of charity events, so they've got
It's an
they've got a fleet.
incredible amount. Yes. Yeah. So, they can definitely hold it. They can definitely hold this tournament very well. And in something too, it's going to be kind of scattered out. So, we might have 100 people shooting in this, tournament, but you only see 10 or 15 people at each range because of, the crowds and people moving. You might have, this group over here shooting Selwood, then you might have another group over here shooting at CMP, so it's going to be a lot of passing. I've each the location will be open to the public as well. So you'll see some public out there. You'll see people competing in the Triple Crown. It's just going to be a good weekend for shooting in the state of Alabama.
So what if somebody could only make it to one of the events? Let's say
That's
that they
fun.
time to
Yeah,
come out and shoot one.
yeah. Just if you can only make one or you can only make two, hey, come on out. You got 100 points that you can get at each location. We'll talk about the points here in a minute, but you don't have to just shoot all three. You can just shoot one. You can just shoot two.
So I just go
I
up
hope
to
you shoot three so you can be in the running for the Triple Crown.
Yeah. So I get on Score Chaser and I sign up for each of the three individually, or just sign up one place, or how's that going to work?
So you've got to sign up. So if you're going to shoot all three, you've got to sign up at all three of them, and that'll get you into the combination score. Now, if you only just shoot two events, you're going to still be in the combination score. Odds are you got to shoot in all three to win your class.
Yeah.
You know. So, but yeah, just go to Score Chaser, find the one that you can shoot. If it's the one that's closest to you, get signed up and go shoot there that day. You got
So talk.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to shoot it. So, it's pressure free. The only place that you have to shoot that we're not shooting Sunday, you got to shoot Selwood Friday or Saturday. They will be closed on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. I think most people are probably going to shoot Friday and Saturday anyway,
Yeah.
and it'll probably be a lot of stuff going on. But thinking about the fact that Orvis and Selwood, well, those guys are they've never really done registered shoots. How are we going to deal with, or how's it going to go with registration at those places since they're not accustomed to it?
So I got the Queen coming in.
The Queen,
So the Queen, Rhonda Barfield. So Rhonda
Triple Crown.
Barfield will be on site.
Do you have the Queen her own special crown for the Triple Crown?
Uh,
She probably ought to.
yes, I better get one, shouldn't I?
Uh, awesome. So
So
she
yeah, so Rhonda will be on site. She will be at Selwood Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday she'll be at Purcell Farms at Orvis.
very good.
So I will be at Purcell Friday, Saturday. I mean, kind of, you might see me at all three locations, each day, but we're definitely going to be helping out where we can to get everybody through registration. But Rhonda, she's great. She's wonderful. She's helped out a lot with the trail and getting tied in with the whole Tennessee deal with the knockout. And Rhonda, I mean, she's awesome to deal with. You just turn her loose, let her go. You don't have to worry about registration. It's great. So
Yeah, that's right, and that's gonna take some worry away from the ranges and let them focus on the hospitality, and
right.
that's great. All right, well, cool. So three totally autonomous shoots. You can shoot any one of them or all of them. You shoot Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, but not Sunday at Selwood. All right, I
Correct.
love
Yep.
that. So let's talk about how the points are going to add up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at each location, you got up to 100 points. So if you go to CMP and you shoot really well there and you win your class, hey, that's 100 points. Say you do that at Selwood and you get another 100 points. That's 200 points you won that weekend. All right. Say you have a little bit of a off day at for sale and you get 80 points. Well, you just created 280 points to your name just off of that. Now you combine those scores together, you got another 100 points you can get. So that's total up to 400 points that is going to be awarded this week or yeah, for this shoot during the Triple Crown.
You
So
say somebody could get 400 points ahead of somebody else?
100%. If you
Uh,
show up and you win your class and you win every single event at or each location, yeah, you're going to win 400 points. So you could bump up pretty quick here.
but it's not bonus points. It's just like
It's not
another rate.
bonus points. This is no bonus points. So I mean, just think about it as, hey, this is a separate shoot at each one of these locations. Then we're going to combine your score at all three locations for the Triple Crown, and the
And the
Triple
triple
Crown
crown's just
will
like
be your
another shoot.
combined. It's just like another shoot. So you've got access to 400 points this weekend.
Yeah. All right. So let's say that I shoot um a 262 out of a possible 300. So I that's depending on where I come in my class in the combination of them will depend on what amount of shoots I get or points I get for the combination shoot too. So I like that.
Right.
That's cool. So it's like I don't even have to pay an entry fee and have an opportunity of getting a another shoot.
Exactly. Yeah. So you're basically you shoot all three of them. You're basically getting a shoot for free.
So I might not win any of the three individually, but I could still win the combination if I came in second
Exactly.
in all of them, and
Exactly.
whoever won one of them didn't do well at the others. Yeah, yeah, that's
There you
cool.
go. Yeah.
So you don't necessarily have to go and be really on fire. You just got to be consistent.
Yeah, and that's this whole game, anyways. You got to be consistent.
Yeah.
So if you
All
go to all three places and you put up, decent scores at all three, hey, the odds are you're going to be in a pretty good running for, the combined score of the Triple Crown.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
something too, Jason, we talk about the combined score. So the combined score, you're going to be able to win trophies. And
Yeah.
this year, the trophies, because it's the Triple Crown, we've got some really nice crowns that are going to be given out. So we've got an HOA crown. We have a ladies HOA crown, which is really pretty. I can't wait to see it in person. And then each class, first place, each class gets a trophy, which will be a crown. So it'll be a crown with a plaque. And, we kind of hope to keep doing that as this shoot goes on. So,
Awesome. I like that. So it's
yeah.
the
So we
crown
got a flyer that'll be coming out. It'll have the pictures of the crowns. It's exactly what we've ordered. And, they look pretty good.
that's cool. That's a cool trophy for sure. Uh,
Yeah.
I think that'll be something fun to have the crown the triple crown king or queen or king and queen.
There you go.
Yeah, I like that. All right, so I understand there's a little something else going on other than just the three main events. Got another little side game that is going to be able to come and a little social that's going to be happening.
Yeah, so Selwood, we're going to be doing a snooker shoot Friday and Saturday. You'll be open on Friday, so you can start your qualification to get into the top eight shoot off on Saturday night. So Selwood has come through and they're doing a social night Saturday night, and you'll have a burger bar and some food and some refreshments and maybe some adult beverages. But we're going to be doing the snooker shoot off, following the end of all the shoots, and people can qualify to get on to the shoot off for the snooker top eight. But it will be $20 a round. $10 always going back to the pot, and $10 going back to Selwood for the cost. And so let's see how many, see how much money we can get.
So the burger bar, like
Yeah, burger bar.
that's just included with your
That's
main.
all included. Yeah, the burger bar is included, the refreshments, all that.
So what if they don't shoot the main event? Can they just come over and shoot snooker and qualify?
100% they can. Yes, sir.
Let's just say that all you got time to do is Saturday evening. You had a kid's birthday party. You got to work on Friday. You got a
Yeah.
birthday party. You got to go to Saturday during the day. But I want to come shoot snooker because I love
Right.
snooker.
Right. Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Cool. I like that. All right, that sounds awesome. Um,
So something too we need to talk about is the entry fee. So the
yeah,
entry fee at each location is 150. $20 of that's going back to class. You've got
Any
an
op-
option. You got options at $20 for the HOA at each location. And then you have a $10 class and Lewis option at each location. Well, then you got a combined score, the Triple Crown. That's a $20 HOA and $10 for class and Lewis of the combined scores.
Okay. All right. That sounds like um, a lot of different options.
So there is a few side events going on at each location. Selwood will have the main event, which is 100 targets. They'll all have the main event, 100 targets. But they're going to have a 50 bird side event that will not be five stand. CMP and Purcell are doing a 50 bird five stand. So you can go there and warm up, shoot the five stand, kind of treat it as a warm up. And but it is registered. But 50 birds for the five stand of CMP and Purcell. Then you got your main events. So we're offering a little bit of targets at each location. I know it's going to be crazy and fast, and but for the people who are doing this one location a day, they can burn through 150 very easily.
Oh yeah.
So I can't wait to see who does it all in one day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're only roughly 30 minutes apart.
I
You know, I
know.
don't know of any other place around that's got, I mean, I know Houston, there's a ton of gun clubs right around Houston, a lot of places you can shoot, but they're not all packed right there 30 minutes apart. I mean, you can drive
No, and if
45
even if they
minutes and
were,
still
it'd
be
take
in
you
here.
2 hours.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
right.
the biggest issue you're going to have here is a log truck getting in your
Yeah.
way. I mean, like there's the traffic flow is just it's incredible. It's two highways, and it's super easy to get to, super convenient. I wish we were have been doing this a lot longer because this is just going to be a really cool weekend for everybody.
Yeah. Sounds like fun. All right. Well, I think we've covered the Triple Crown pretty well. I know that Jeff, Melanie Holcomb, they've got a little video. I talked a little bit about that they just put out, and they asked me some questions I didn't know. I'm glad that we are able to hash out some of that today. And we didn't. But one thing we failed to say is we haven't even told the people the date. The dates are June the 12th, 13th, and 14th.
Right.
Yeah, we got to talk about that here. We'll mess up if we're not careful on that. June the 12th, 13th, and 14th
Mhm.
are the dates of the Alabama Sporting Clays Trail Triple Crown. That's cool.
And if anybody's got it, I know this is a very unorthodox shoot that a lot of shooters in our state haven't done before. I mean, this is the first one. So if anybody's got any questions or concerns or just want to talk about it just to get a peace of mind, feel free to reach out to me and let me know. And we can definitely have a conversation about what's going on in the rules of it for sure.
Yeah. All right. So also, I understand that you're setting the targets at all of the ranges.
All three locations, I'm setting the
So
targets.
they can reach out to you if they've got problems or questions about the targets too. So that's Tyler Smith at and wait.
Don't put that email out there.
uh,
But no, you can reach out to me and yeah, we'll have a conversation about everything but the target set. it's
uh,
gonna be it's gonna be pretty much straightforward. I mean, you know, with a style of shoot like this, you don't have to throw them crazy hard to make people miss. It's such a jam-packed weekend. There's going to be some separators out there, obviously, but I want a lot of people to break a lot of targets, and I'm gonna let you beat yourself that weekend. It's going to be on you.
yeah,
I'm not going to have to beat you. So,
yeah,
um,
good deal.
now for the state shoot, it's going to be a little bit different story. We're going to find out
Yeah,
who's the state champion for sure.
yeah. All right. Well, like I said, I know that you're going to throw some quality targets. You know
Yeah,
how to
like
set them where they're hard, or you know how to set them where they're fun. You know how to pull it all together and gauge right for the event. And I know you will. So like that, I think that's going to be that's actually worth a lot to know that we've got the same target setter at all three courses, and just to
yeah.
see what kind of flair that you put on each course. I'm interested in seeing that. So I think
I
that's going to
can't
be
wait. I mean, I'm super excited about all three locations, but I'm really looking forward to Purcell. Um, that place. I've always wanted to set targets ever since they opened there, and
yeah,
they've got a great background and they've got really good area to throw a bunch of stuff, and we're gonna throw it. And it. I'm really looking forward to that, and just having Purcell on board this year, it means a lot because I mean, there's a few places you get to go to in the country where they care about a shotgun going off, and that's one of them. I mean, it's an awesome place for me to go. It's stress free at Purcell, so I really enjoy it. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Well, very good. Well, Tyler, I think we've got a good thing going. I believe that we're going to have a lot of fun with the Triple Crown. I know we've got, quite a few more shoots still to go in Alabama. Looking forward to how the points stack up. We're a little over halfway through with all the shoots, or about halfway through with all the shoots, and we
I
still
think
got,
this will put us over the edge.
yeah, these four will put us past the midpoint. But
Right.
there's still time for people to completely turn everything around. There's a lot of shooting.
100%.
So
Absolutely.
this is this season's been pretty cool. If you've been keeping up with the points and watching how everybody's doing, we haven't really talked a whole lot about that, about how each class is shaping up. And I think we're going to have to pull that together on a future podcast and discuss who the shooters are to watch, and the ones that the movers and shakers within the points system. And that's going to really start coming out in the next two or three shoots. And after the Triple Crown, we'll really start seeing some shakeups, I'm sure. And that's
Absolutely.
cool.
I think the Triple Crown is going to kind of be the where everybody gets to. It's moving day, as they call it in golf. I think you're going to see some big change ups
Yeah.
throughout the points race this coming up weekend. So
All right. Awesome. All right. Think we got everything covered on that. I want you all, if you hadn't got involved with the Alabama Trail, get out, get registered up. There's still plenty of time for you to get 7 shoots in. The Triple Crown will be a good one to come out to. If you are already part of it, introduce somebody else new to the game. Get them out, get them shooting, whether it's just for fun or whether it's out in a tournament. We want to see more people involved in this game, and ultimately, we want to see you having some fun. So we are looking forward to what's coming up. We'll see you on the course.
see you guys.